All right, under the traffic lights back on Marathon Week with our special guest Matt Bowie from the Yetis.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man. You?
Good.
Good, man. I noticed on another podcast, Rockets, that his guest had a nickname. They called him the Hurricane. Do you have a special nickname at all, or?
Not really. No.
Oh, okay.
Nothing that pops in my mind.
Right.
I mean, Wyatt and Kaylee's kid and Larson and Leslie's kid call me Bobo because I think it's just easier than Bowie probably for a toddler. But other than that, no, maybe shithead or something like that from other teams. Or I don't know how kid friendly we have to keep this, but
There's a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, you're good. Yeah, anyways, that hurricane looked more like a tropical depression anyways, in my personal opinion. The only person that should have a nickname is Mark Mosellau, because he calls himself Cobra, and in my book, he's cool. He's allowed to, so. Mark Mole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Anyways, we're going to discuss 5+ tonight. I think the league with the most teams.
Ooh, before we get too far into it.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Feel free. I love surprises.
Before people tune out.
Too late.
Before we start talking about the Yetis.
Right.
I don't know how many people know, but
Not very many. And the ones I know have pretty much stopped talking to me.
What do we have here?
Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard,
Man,
son.
I appreciate it. I'm glad to be on board.
It's
man.
gonna be a fun year.
Yeah, it really is. Last night, I don't know if you saw with me and Albie, but I seriously was close to retirement. I mean, I'm serious. I know
Yeah.
people are like, oh, he says that every year, but, I was about done. I've been blessed to be on a bunch of teams, but last year took its toll. And to play with Albie and now join pretty much the winningest franchise here the last 2-3 years.
Thank you.
Yeah. And not really have to do any work except just show up and play. I'm blessed beyond belief. I appreciate the invitation, first off.
Well, I mean, you don't give yourself enough credit. You're a solid, smart player. So, I mean, we're happy to have you aboard. And, it's going to be a fun year. And we talked about it before the season. I mean, we're both here to win this division.
Yeah.
So, at least compete. I mean,
Right.
I looked through the rosters, and my lord, it's...
We'll have our work cut out for it, yeah, definitely, yeah.
But we'll get into that.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Most definitely, yeah, everybody's up their game. Quite a few teams, so, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, from day one, I mean, the Buffalo practices have been great. You play against a lot of different competitions and stuff, so...
I like we have the D5 players playing against Gomez and Woody and all of us, and I mean it's a mixed bag, and everyone gets to play against everybody, and I think it really sharpens iron for everybody. So
right.
I really like that aspect of how we do it. So I think we do things the right way out there, and I like how everybody hustles. Like it's like we're at Crow Creek Park out there in Buffalo. So
right. And I saw times where like some guys were getting upset. I mean, things weren't going their way even in practice. But that's to me that's a good thing. That shows they're caring. I mean, it's supposed to be fun, and it is. But I can see in their head, man, they're competitive. They're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. So it's gonna be a fun year.
Yeah, absolutely. So I noticed last week. You were in Des Moines, huh, for the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, that was fun. First time ever. So it was there a few years ago, and I didn't get a chance to make it. And I lean towards Texas. Like well, first of all, like I really like Texas quarterback from last year because he had a great mullet.
Of course.
the burnt orange. Good color scheme and everything. So I lean towards Texas a little bit, so I couldn't pass up to see a chance to see Serge Ibaka play too. And
Oh, sure.
So yeah, and Arkansas, Kansas, I thought was a great
That
matchup.
was an awesome game.
For ticket admission, I don't think you could get like a better game.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I was jealous, to be honest. Yeah.
I had a little Arkansas plus 3.5 too, so I was happy with how that worked out.
Excellent. Speaking of that, do you have any futures still in the? Do you do any futures?
Yes.
Okay. Do you still have a few left, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So I have Tennessee National Championship, Texas National Championship, and UConn National Championship, and UConn to make the Final Four. So I lost. I had Oral Roberts, Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
That's Duke just destroyed him.
Yeah.
I also had Northwestern to make the Elite Eight, and they played UCLA. They played UCLA
them tough,
pretty
though.
good. Yeah,
right.
So I thought that had a chance. Oh no, I think I had 5-1 to make the Sweet 16. So I mean, they had to be UCLA, tall task, but it didn't work out. But I got a few left.
Okay.
How about you?
Yeah, I got a few left. I don't have high confidence in, but yeah, I mean, it'd be enough to pay a season fee of deck for a team.
Yeah,
So
right.
I'm crossing my fingers.
No,
but
I just unload all my free bets, like $10 free bet, $10 free bet.
That's exactly what I do. I just take them into futures and hope one of them pays off. So yeah.
So yeah, I got 3 national championships and the Sweet 16 left. So
It's
it's a shot.
Right. And then if you get to that point, maybe you can even hedge a little bit and still come out with some money. So,
Yep.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, glad you got to go. But man, I was jacked about that Chicago tourney you guys went to.
Mm-hmm.
It proved us all wrong, where we all said we're never going back, and you guys just go up there and win it.
Shout out to Hogue for that one. I mean, he put it together, and I mean, it was hard to say no. I mean, a weekend away when it's December, January, it's so rough around here. You're just looking for something to do and play some hockey. So yeah, but I mean, besides Sellers played really well. Larson scored in the second game. Wyatt obviously played fantastic, but I mean, the Chicago Aiden, of course, but Aiden's friends Barrera and slipped my mind. I'd have to look at my phone at the other kid's name, but
is it Keith Caden? Is that no?
Caden, Caden played well, but there was another one. Yeah,
okay.
And they they won it for us. But it felt good to win. I mean, after you guys knocked us out in the semifinals of the winter tournament, it was it was good to get some hardware after the season. So.
Sure. Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. What'd you think of that tourney overall, playing 5-on-5? I guess
it's not my cup of tea, but and I don't know. So the balls, they're lighter. They bounce. I mean, 5-on-5's the way hockey is played, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll go back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll definitely go back, but 3-on-3,
Yeah, it's more action based. I've always compared to remember when I was younger playing NBA Jam, it's like, it's just more action,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a well-ran tournament though, and a lot of great competition. Who'd you guys beat in the championship? Refresh my memory.
The Bearcats were beating the semis, and it was actually the team that won the D3 in QC summer tournament.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
I can think of their colors, but I can't think of them. The Gentlemen.
Oh, Gentlemen's,
Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right. Man, that was just awesome. So you guys
I was talking to those guys after the game, and I was like, man, I can't believe. I wasn't trying to rub it in their face or anything. I was like, I can't believe we won. And they're like, this is a completely different game. I mean, you guys just kind of figured it out a little bit. And I mean, like a D4 or 5+ whatever guy like I am, you're just trying to not get burned.
Yeah, right.
And I did a couple times, but I mean, you just kind of don't let anything pass you. And I mean, that's all you can do because. A guy like me, I'm not going up there and scoring a hat trick.
Sure. No. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And Demon will even be lucky sometimes even get a shot off. 5 on 5. I mean, it's just
You
more,
still
yeah.
fire it 5
Right,
feet and
right,
5
right.
feet over the net.
Right. I still got that down, baby. Yeah.
Just like at home.
Right. But yeah, man, I'm so proud to see your success, Deckhead success, because this, like, other than the Eagles from a few years ago, I mean, we've been getting trounced up there. So
The Deckheads lost their first 2 games up there too, and then
then
it's like you're not going to count the Livbacks out, and
Right.
all the guys that they have come along with them. I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of when they tied the 3rd game, you're like, yeah, they're starting to figure this out a little bit. I mean, it's like the Washington D.C. team when they came up to the summer tournament a couple years ago, and they got trounced their first game, and then all of a sudden, like, it's Saturday night, and they're in the championship against the Deckheads. I mean, if you're a good hockey player, I mean, good hockey players, you figure it out.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
Whether it's 5 on 5 or 3 on 3.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, definitely congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. Last fall, you won in 4+, right?
Yeah.
And you won on D5.
Yeah.
Boy,
Back to back.
life must be rough. I guess take us through 4+.
So that was I ended up getting sub eligible for that one, and 4+. So really started to feel like we had a chance when we were able to beat Anarchy and get to the finals. I mean, if you lose one of your first 2 games in the playoffs, like, you know, it's an uphill climb. You gotta win a lot of games in a row. And
Yeah.
so I was there in the first game of the playoffs, and it was a team we ended up beating then in the championship, and I can't think of their name right now, but they beat us, I think, like 6-4 or something like that.
Tri-City Fire.
Tri-City Fire, yeah, yep.
Okay.
And it's like, oh boy, I mean, those kids are fast.
Yeah.
And then we beat Anarchy 4+ to get to the championship to play Tri-City Fire again, and I had 2 games that night before, and I just had tired legs, so I didn't end up playing that game. But I mean, we ended up coming out on top, and one more to go, and felt like we really had a chance, and ended up they didn't have, or their goalie hurt their knee or something like that, and we didn't have Cole, so I mean, we felt like it was a pretty fair trade.
Sure, right.
They obviously didn't. I was like, look, man, we don't have our
Cole, yeah.
Cole.
Right.
So we were like, and another thing is a bunch of us they wanted to push the game back to the Sunday, and I already had 2 scheduled games because we had the D4 championship against the Mighty Ducks, and then D5 championship against Twin State.
Oh, right.
So ended up being like, no, we're playing tonight.
Right,
we got 2 other games,
right.
and we ended up being on the fortunate side that night.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Brian Larson played through an injury. I mean, he didn't end up playing goalie in the D5 championship game, but he had a torn labrum in his shoulder, and he played through it. I mean, bunch of warriors, man. Without our rank points, I mean, we basically took a D4 team to the 4+ and won 4+. So yeah, it was really cool.
Nice. And that D5, what an improbable run. I remember
7 straight, I think.
That's got to be the biggest run ever. I mean, because you lost the first game, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know if we.
Yeah, it was to Domino's.
Yeah. Hogue was on that team.
Yeah,
right, Domino's.
Fucking Hogue.
Fucking Hogue.
Love you, Hogue.
And I remember after that game, though, you were like, just put us out back in the barn and shoot us. I don't want to go through all these games because I think we played an overtime game against the event.
Yeah, and you guys had Peyton eligible, and that's always fun because he's like he's like a deer, man. Like he can just run and run and run, and he cannot take the ball from him.
Right.
And so basically the Bandits game, it was like I try and shut down Peyton to the best of my ability and get the ball to Phil and the other guys and see if we can put a couple in.
Sure.
And, that one was a last second one, wasn't it?
Yeah, overtime.
Phil scored in the last second.
Yeah, great times. But I really want to talk about the Twin State games. Now, the first game, you played AJ in that first championship game, right? Because AJ played that game. But you guys fucking trust him, to be honest.
We caught him by surprise.
Yeah,
so
okay. Go ahead.
We had Dylan eligible, and so he played. He
Okay.
played a couple games with us, and Dylan, he's a Yeti for life. Like he loves us, we love him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the game plan coming into that was so we had me and Dylan on the first line, and it was like Isaiah Cruz and AJ, and it's like if we stop them, like they don't have a chance.
Yeah.
And Phil's leading scorer on our team and was one of the top 3 scorers in the league. It was like put him on the second line. We put Natalie Schertz with us on the first line, who she plays fantastic defense. Like she sticks to you. So it was me, Natalie, and Dylan is like, I'll stick to AJ, you stick to, or Dylan, you stick to Isaiah, or vice versa, or whatever. It's just you keep a couple feet in front of them, don't give them a lane, and that's what we do. And we shut him down the first line, and Phil came out on his first shift on the second line and scored 2 goals. It's like, all right, let's go.
Right. Yeah.
And I think we ended up winning 10-2, and it's like. Everyone a couple days later came back, same plan, and I think they didn't have AJ for the second game because I think he had a cross country
season for
which
him,
it sucks because I mean you want it.
Yeah, you want to play the best guy, sure.
I don't think they were gonna beat us though.
Well, that's what I was kind of getting at.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, and we beat them in the regular season.
Yeah.
So
right. Phil said it was weird because people were actually rooting for you guys because
I don't get it. They're all nice guys.
Yeah, they are. And AJ's the nicest guy around. Did he belong in D5?
I coached him in juniors.
Yeah,
so like he's a sweetheart. He's a great kid. My kid, it was his first year. He played with my kid, and my kid was playing goalie, and obviously it's his first year playing deck hockey, and he had his struggles. But I mean, AJ and his friends and all that stuff, they never got down on him or anything like that. It's just great kid, great group of kids, great family. Like I've tried to get AJ for a team this year, but he already committed everywhere.
Yeah, it don't take long, I think, for someone like him to get tied up on a few teams. So yeah, man, congrats on both of those championships.
Yeah, thank you.
Looking forward to this year, I guess. Take us into, obviously, a big Yetis expansion. I guess take us into what's going on with the franchise here.
So 2+, Matt Levesque's team, and Brian got the sponsorship. So we got Yetis for 2+. Yetis are expanding to D3. That's a really exciting team.
Yeah.
I mean, get Dolby.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. No, I know. And he's already, you can tell.
I saw him in the comment thread today. I was like, oh my God.
I just want to say, calm down with the span there, son.
I get to sub with them next Friday. I'm really excited about that. I mean, got some of the Mighty Decks boys. Shout out to the Mighty Decks. They're another up-and-comer right there. Got TJ Finch and Brenton Stropes on that one. But, the 2+ team basically got in the championship last year. So it's going to be same team, new look. And hopefully same type of results. Hopefully bring it home this year. And D3, I think they have a really good chance. I mean, it's a great roster.
Yeah, it is up and down. Yeah, we were talking about that last night, even off the camera. Like, oh man, it's just so much depth.
Yeah, I mean, Wyatt, Brian, Woody, like those guys work really hard to like just grow the brand and higher leagues and stuff like that. I mean, we're all great friends, and obviously me and Woody are D4, and I mean those guys like Brian and Wyatt, like they just don't stop ranking them up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They just have two different games. Like Brian's just like a bulldog, like a back you down, like you're playing at the line basketball. Yeah,
right.
And Wyatt's, I actually think Wyatt's. Not a knock on Brian. Brian's very skilled, but Wyatt's like more hockey.
His shot is so accurate.
Yeah.
Like, you remember going out in Buffalo. It's like, it'd be like 30 seconds and Wyatt puts in 3 and it's just like,
Right, yeah. It's like, well, this is easy. Yeah, I'll just pass this guy. Yeah.
No, but He's super hockey smart, and Brian's just an athletic giant. So I mean, and they're great friends, and it's been fantastic for us. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just from my short time here, it looks like you're all like one big family, though.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you guys have your backs for each other, like you watch your.
Some
other
would say
games.
cult-like.
That's a fair assessment. So yeah, man, that's very cool. But then yeah, the usual team suspects in the other divisions, 6 and 5 and.
Yeah,
And all that, so. Okay. You got any questions there, Cocoa Beans?
No.
Okay. All right. You enjoying your drink?
I
He
am.
brought us drinks.
Yep.
We're getting drinks and food now. This is great.
I couldn't come empty-handed.
Right.
Man.
Right. Walks in with all his cups. I'm gonna need some help. It's
Yeah.
They only give us one, so it's be like, oh, this for 4 plus and 5.
Brutal. What'd you get out of Chicago? I saw
We
there
got
was
a
like
cup, we got a sweatshirt, got a water bottle,
Yeah.
and a 3-hour drive home.
Pay some tolls.
Yeah.
At least there wasn't a big snowstorm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
We did
Yeah,
that
that's
one year,
true.
That was terrible.
No, fortunate weather, honestly. I mean, 20s, 30s, I think. I mean, we had a really mild winter, and
We did.
so yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that's all I had is BS talk. You ready to get in a 5+?
Let's do it.
All right. I brought in Big Voice Guy this year. I don't know if you're a fan. Probably not. If you don't mind me, I'm just going to stretch.
All right.
This is so embarrassing.
So embarrassing. Have you watched the other part of the episode? The whole show is embarrassing. Last season, the Devils deep-fried the pickles to claim the cup. Will they keep rolling along or peter
It's
out
the same
season?
voice.
Fuck off. Only time will tell. He does have the same
How do you
voice
think
as
that
me.
was different?
That hurts my feelings, man. Big Voice Guy is special. Don't you ever disrespect
All right,
Big Voice
fair
Guy.
enough.
Yeah.
Are we saving Yeti's for last?
Yeah, we're saving his team for last. Yeah,
Okay.
our team.
Ours.
Yeah. Ours.
We starting with Colgan.
Do you want to start with him?
We'll start alphabetically because I know it'll be pretty close.
Well, how many teams are there?
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you want me to start with Culligan? That's not first, but
Start wherever you want.
okay. I'll just start at the top.
All right.
All right.
Devils 5+.
The champs are back.
Congrats.
Congrats to all of you. And
Miss you already, Lee. I mean, it sucks he retired. Like, he's the best guy.
Well, there goes our special announcement for the next show.
Y'all have editing?
I can, yeah.
All right.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. I think most
Sorry,
people
Lee.
know. I saw their new uniforms. PD's kid was wearing those. Looked pretty top notch.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right, we'll lay the old championship roster. I mean, see what kind of work we got to put up with.
All right, we've got Anakin Seidel,
Ah.
Jason Bowling,
Uh-huh.
TJ Hughes, Stuff, Brett. Stuff and Brett always go together.
Yeah, they're married
Yeah, pretty much. Best friends. Johnny Fordyce,
and goal.
Tony, I would say Joaquin, but I know that's not it. Is it just
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Okay. Nate Witherspoon, Zach Rowland, Ryan Peterson, the Ryan Peterson this time, and Johnny and Zach in goal.
No, it's Johnny.
Is Johnny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, they just swapped
So
out stuff.
Roland's not playing out for him?
No, Roland is playing out.
Oh, he is playing out. He's
yeah.
a D4?
Yeah, Roland is looking to play goal still. For anybody that's looking, they have a decent roster. He has standards. Just FYI. Anyways.
Fair. You don't want to play with a team that wins 30% of their game.
So yeah, basically they flipped out. Stuff is back full time, and Lee's not there. So
Yeah.
What do you think last year or this year for this Devils roster?
I think they basically reloaded, to be honest.
Yeah.
Stufflebean and Brett together is like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Johnny obviously is a great goalie.
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
came a long way the last 2 years. I mean, used to be kind of a stand-up guy you could try and shoot sides on. It's just not that guy anymore. It's like he takes up a lot of net, and it's you're just not going to score a lot, you know.
Right. J-Bo, fantastic player, and then their defense was last year the tops in the league. You talking Tony? Tony's so underrated, and he's the heart of that team. Like you watch that championship game, he spoke the whole game.
Really?
But it was positive. You know, I need this guy high. I need this low. Okay, short shifts. If you listen to him, you'll learn a lot. So. And Witherspoon was a happy guy last year. But I guess if I was winning all those games, I'd be happy.
Witherspoon. You ever have fun playing against Witherspoon?
No, I can't recall.
Me neither.
Okay.
He kind of kept it in check though last
Well,
year.
I think that comes with winning.
That's the way you're supposed to. He plays the way you're supposed to play. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're a defenseman, you're trying to make it not fun for the other people. So, I mean, if you're looking to be a defenseman, that's a good person to model your game after. I mean, he's a brute.
Yeah, definitely.
Be like Witherspoon.
Yes.
To make t-shirts. Alright, we got the Norseman next.
Oh, PV Kids. Fun.
Is it? Oh, that just ruined the name for me. Sorry, guys.
Hey, good name,
I'm
but
Norwegian, so
they should just call themselves the PV Kids.
Yeah.
That way everyone's like, oh.
Oh, fuck them.
Oh, gosh. That's why I don't know any names. Okay, Jackson Pierre, Adam Bullock, Alex Lokenbitz.
Yeah, that
He's
kid
solid.
he's a good hockey player.
Yeah, and a good kid.
Yeah, definitely.
Otto Hoffman.
Oh, he's a fun guy. You know the story with him and Woody?
I vaguely, go ahead. I mean.
Otto Hoffman, he was getting in Woody's girl a little bit. And I mean, obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably know not to do that. And Woody kind of boofed his helmet off. That was it. And I mean, this kid just shrieked. And he did. I mean, he wanted a penalty, he wanted him thrown out, he wanted him suspended, and they were trying to dox him on Instagram and all that stuff like that. And I mean,
my God.
Oh, but okay, we play him against him again in September.
Yeah.
This kid does not say a word.
No.
He talks all this shit for 3 months, and then we go out, beat him again, obviously. He does not say a word.
Oh my God.
And we're in the handshake line. It's like, really? 3 months of all that Instagram doxing and posting photos, all that stuff, and I mean, beat him again. So yeah, that's what we got for 5+ again from the PV Kids. I saw they had a Van Wetziga though.
Yep.
Yeah, Rusty's kids.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. We got James Teal, Gabe Kilstrom, Will Deckenzel, Joey Van Wetzinga, and Davis Wright in goal.
He's getting better too.
I don't know who that is.
Um.
Was he on the Nets?
Yeah, I
5+
want to say
a couple
so.
years ago?
Yeah.
So who makes up the initials for the teams?
Ass. I saw that today.
Oh, really?
They're the Norsemen, but their nickname is Ass.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna be too.
Oh shit. All right, let's make more friends. What's next?
Next is the other guys.
We play them first on Sunday.
Yep.
Be ready.
Evan
Go ahead.
Watts. Okay. So yeah, Evan Watts,
Oh.
Nick Swanson.
Oh, he's a friendly fella.
Him and Evan.
Yeah. They won't feed off each other at all.
Right. Can you believe that?
Right. Fuck them.
We got Jonas Hogan, Josh Fordyce,
Oh.
Brian Aposto.
Yeah, Apel.
Yeah,
he's
he's
good.
a good
He's
player.
solid
Okay.
player. Yeah.
Thomas Richardson, Jason Bowling again.
Okay, so a little inside. Don't think Jason Bowling's on the team anymore.
Okay. Tiernan Reed, Jack Wright, and Dale Dick in goal.
I mean, solid roster.
It is.
I mean, you'd never want to play against Evan and Swanson. I mean,
no.
you're not taking a breakaway to the goal without getting a little bit of punishment.
Yeah, right. The good news is we'll take that punishment all day if it means we win.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, they're going. Bring your pack of lunch.
No,
Pack of lunch Sunday.
I mean, the build on this team was Evan
Yeah.
put some guys together, and I mean, Evan's a smart guy, and I think he put together a pretty solid team.
Sure.
Dale's been a staple at Deck for a long time. Has his good games and his bad games, but he's shows up every time, and yeah,
for sure.
And always nice.
yeah,
great
nicest guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next we have the Quad City Pirates.
Yeah, they moved up from D6.
Well, it seems like I was looking at the roster a little bit and kind of melded with the Nightshades.
Yeah,
a
they
little bit.
did. Yeah. Lay it on me. Be up.
We got John Schroeder.
Yeah, nice shade guy.
Guy's a bastard. That's a good thing.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he stole some money from me or something. Okay,
No, he's just not fun to play
Yeah,
against.
he's not. Yeah, he's a good player.
We got Brecken Welsh.
He's solid
Yeah.
too. He's a good young.
What's his
talent.
rank?
5+.
That's bullshit. He's a D4.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. JJ Hartman. Compton Barker. Paul Nikolai.
I didn't get that. Could you?
No, I can't.
No.
Avery Haas or Haas. Tucker Hansen. Dakota Heath. Cooper White. And Montana in goal.
Tanny. Okay.
It's gonna be an above 500 team. I mean,
Yeah, agree. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting how they Nightshades kind of got with them. I know Zach had to cut back because he's got a kid along the way and stuff. So
Yep.
I'm glad to see there's an outlet for Montana playing goal because Selena's team shut down, her whole brand shut down. So that's interesting. I mean, Brecken, the kids Brecken and Schroeder put up a bunch of points.
that's gonna be a really good top line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Paul, I thought, played exceptional last year too. Nikolai, he looked.
Yeah,
like
but he got ranked down to D5. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
They can pad. They do what they want.
Yeah. They're always
Love you guys.
something. Yeah.
All right. Next we have Anarchy.
Okay.
John Van de Mortel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mark Corey. Jared Dusenberry. Bo Reed. Amos Spector.
Welcome back, Bo.
Yeah.
Almost back.
Yeah, two torn knees. I'm glad he's coming back.
I'd be
I hope he stays healthy. Like I really hope he stays healthy. He's a great dude.
Yeah, he is nice. Amos Spector, Devin York. Is that related to Lyle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gage Boatman, Josh Hendrick, Cody Harkey, and either Mark Corey or Leah York in goal.
It's
I
gonna
think
be
it's
Leah,
Leah,
yeah. Because Mark's a D3 goalie now.
Yep. Does
So.
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're probably gonna get Nate in the mix there a little bit. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, you're never lining up against Anarchy and being like, "Oh, this is
Yeah, no shit.
this is gonna
Right,
be easy."
right,
No,
right.
like no, never.
Right. It never is. No, you
Yeah.
earn it. You have to earn it against them. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they've done a great job over the years of putting together a group of people, a kind of big community, kind of like we do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they're good hockey players.
I agree 100%. Like I echo.
Kind of surprised they didn't roster Nate, to be honest.
Yeah, I am too. Maybe it was just.
I mean,
yeah.
he's a deep. Nate's a really good D4.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Like they ranked him down to D4, and I was like, oh, that's gonna make my life more difficult.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I just played against him last night, and yeah.
I meant to get to that. Was that a secret scrimmage last night?
No,
Or
like,
what-
I got Stropes invited me like mid-afternoon. He's like,
Mighty
hey,
Dex.
from Mighty Dex invited a few of us to come scrimmage with them, and it was fun. And Nate Corey was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just not an official preseason game like the Shine Bike.
There was no Facebook post.
No Facebook post.
No, there's
okay.
no
Right.
no lineup,
Yeah, okay.
no lineup cards or
All right,
anything
all
like
right,
that.
all right,
So
okay. All right. Cool.
yeah.
Because I would have felt bad about skipping it because I was in the studio and that would have looked like a bad teammate.
Wait, which roster?
Huh?
Which oh, you were thinking when he's
Yeah, just out there.
No,
Putting in work.
no.
All right. Cool. All right.
No, they're just looking for a few people.
I got you.
Next we got Culligan.
All right.
The Chuggers are back.
Alright, we got Kaylee Price, Kelsey Wilkins, Sean Bain.
Kelsey's in goal, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, Sean Bain, Dylan Duflaw, Ryan Hankins, Chris Howes,
Mm-hmm.
Josh Lemmy, Sam Shirts, Ryan Shirts, and Kenzie Shirts.
Take it away, Matt.
Okay, so
there's a lot of questions out there, so go ahead.
I can be super objective about this.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a really good defensive team. Like you're obviously we all know Kelsey in goal. Like she's best goalie in the division that I've seen. I haven't seen Perry play yet. I'm hoping he is.
I'm hoping he is too, yeah.
Goalie
Yeah.
anymore.
Huh?
I thought she didn't want to be goalie anymore.
I have no idea.
They talked her into it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the Schlemmy Bain, whoever else they have on defense, it'd probably be Hankins.
Yeah.
All three really good
Yeah.
defensemen. So yeah, it's and Kelsey and Ned. It's going to be a really tough team to score on. Kaylee Price, really good player. Like she's going to be ranked 5+ next year. Like no doubt in my mind. I'm putting her on first line with us in D5. Like she's going to be an exceptional deck hockey player. She's an athlete. The Shirts they're always hard to play against. I mean, have you ever turned around with the ball and Sam Shirts isn't there trying to take it from you?
I haven't. No, I see her in my freaking sleep.
Yeah, they're great teammates, great people. Ryan Shirts. So my thing with Culligan, if I can be critical, I don't know where their scoring's going to go. Or
Okay.
Dylan Duflaw,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know where their other scoring's going to come from.
Okay.
If I can be critical about it.
No, that's what the
since
show's about.
Since I'm not on the team anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't he leave for college though? Like
He'll be here.
He drove back all last
Yeah.
games.
Okay.
Yeah, he flew down
Yeah.
61 like there was no issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on Culligan?
Well, it's kind of nice I can still pretend to hate him since, it's
I mean,
being split with you.
I
'Cause back in
I
my
fucking
day,
hate him.
back in my day, they were our biggest rivalry with the Bandits. Easy,
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
used to dominate them, then kind of basically went the other way the
Yeah.
last couple years.
Yeah.
So this is great where I can still pretend to hate him, but I have actually nothing but respect for the
Yeah,
everybody
and I mean,
on the
like,
team. I mean,
10 out of 10 of those people on those rosters, like I love them like family, like they're fantastic, but I'm out to beat that ass
Yeah.
when we're playing them.
Great. All right.
Alright, we got BD Bandits 5+.
Heard of him?
Supervisor Colton Nelson.
Yeah. Getting married, got engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Josh Beard.
Yeah, that's a great pickup. He was playing 3+ last year, and he talked to Stacy, said, I just want to play something. Because he took that year or two off when he moved, and he realized that, hey, this is way more competitive than it used to be up here at 3+.
Yeah.
And he was doing fine up there defensively, but he's going to be like Schlemmy, because Schlemmy got ranked down, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But yeah, it's going to be like that. Yeah, he's going to be a dominant player.
Alright, and then we have Garrett Harris.
Yeah, fast as fuck, and he's
Also
really come
getting
along.
married.
Yeah, also getting married, boy.
Congrats.
They're all getting action.
I know. Brighton Shuppy, also
Great kid.
getting married.
Yeah.
Congrats on the Sex Bandits.
Yeah,
How you guys have time for
Yeah.
deck hockey?
All right. Am I going to get any action over here? No. I'm just kidding.
Wrong team,
Right
bud.
team,
You're a
right,
Yeti
yeah,
now.
you're a Yeti now.
Oh, goodness. Okay, we've got Ricardo,
Yeah.
Maya
Yeah, Nate's.
Patrigata,
Yeah.
right?
She's a legend. Yeah.
Rob Kinzenbaugh,
Yeah.
Matt Steinecker,
Yeah, the little Bush Lightning action.
Blake Shuppy,
Okay.
and Elliot Langley.
Elliot's back and Colton and goal.
Yep.
Colton, as long as any team has Colton, they're gonna have a chance because Colton's one of the premier goaltenders. Even on that D3 team that didn't do so hot, the Renegades, he faced like a million shots every game, and he shined in my opinion. So
Honestly, when you guys play them, I'll maybe.
How's Maya 5+?
well, she don't show up very much is the one issue. Like, I don't think there's a lot of games to go off of.
She should be.
Because she actually, her ice...
She's made me look dumb.
Yeah. Right.
She made Morgan look dumb or something, and he called her a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, we all know Morgan.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
She's a good kid.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. I saw she's gonna be a women's team we'll talk about down the road too. So I guess I think this is the only Bandits team basically left other than 3+ now in the adult divisions. I guess for me,
Who'd you say was in that? I'm sorry.
Colton Nelson.
Colton Nelson.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's always gonna be tough.
Right. This is a very solid team, especially with Beard. I mean, for me, it has nothing to do with Stacy. Like, I love Stacy to death. Like, I'll go to bat for her any time. It's just you get to your point in your career where you're. I don't know about you. Like, I spent like every working day trying to find subs.
Yeah.
It gets to be a lot.
It gets to. God, yeah. Like 5+ got to be a lot last year.
Right.
People don't really think about that either, man.
No, they don't. They don't think about that. Like, Stacy takes care of the money, so that was an issue for me.
Right.
Well, except for the one team I took. But, yeah, you're doing that. You're taking care of the money. You're setting lines, and everybody bitches about lines. Well, my third line. Well, because you have 0 goals and 0 assists.
Third's just as important as first.
It definitely is. We talked about that last night. I'm just saying, there's always somebody complain about something. Well, I should be with this guy. Why is he with this guy? Or what, Well, that's the way it is. Be a team player.
Appreciate your captains.
That's a big key.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I can't tell you how many hours. Like, my name is not on the fucking captain sheet for a particular league yet. I'm the one, or me and another person are trying to find the sub for the team. It's not talking about Colgan or anything.
No, not at all.
No.
I sure totally pick up on it.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't me and Woody trying to find them subs. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work all year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, props to all the captains. Like, and I was running that Bender ship into the ground more so than they already did after that. I mean, it gets to be a point where you just want to show up and play. And then I got to I'm like, well, that's what I'm going to do, If I'm going to keep playing, I'll just do that, so. They'll be in good hands. Stacy's a competitive son of a gun. And she don't take losing well. I mean, they had that.
She's not on that team.
The Bandits
I know, but she can help and run it.
They're gonna win games. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have Colton and net and you not win games. I mean, I think I've scored maybe 2 goals on him.
Oh yeah.
And that's a hard maybe. Like I can think of one, but I can't think of a second one.
Yeah. So cool. What's next?
Pickles.
All right.
We have Nate Whalen, Brandon Charles, Andy Beck, Andrew Milliker, Josh Beck, who's in goal, Trenton Fuller, Tom Morrison, Mitch Dietrich, Mitchy Mouse, and Zach Gauche and Michael Hogue.
Always fun to play against Hogue. He's tough.
He sure has a hard time finding teams to play on, doesn't he?
I don't think you could. I don't think in any division you'd be like, "Hey, you have a rank point. Do you want Michael Hogue?" Like, how do you say no?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
He is a hustler. He has a shot, a great personality. I love that guy.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And we have him on 2 teams. But Pickles. I think they're gonna struggle a little bit without Monk.
I was gonna say, I
Yeah.
saw he got moved up. Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah.
they've been really competitive in every league they've played in. They try really hard. They're fast. They try hard. But Monk, I mean, that's a lot of scoring.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, yeah. They got some grinders on that team.
They don't have Peyton either. I mean, I
Yeah.
think they had Peyton in 5+ last
They
year.
believe so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah,
He did D6. Well, I mean, he
Yeah, I
did them
mean-
both, yeah.
Oh my God, you were there for that D6 game against.
That's
That's the most fun I ever had playing.
I
Dick
meant
hockey.
to ask. Yeah, I should. Yeah, I forget to ask. Yeah, to me, that was that one of your funnest moments. In
Yeah,
D6? Yeah, okay,
100%.
yeah, right.
I mean, all my friends were there,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, I had a really good game. Our team had a really good game. We came back from like 3 down.
Yeah,
like,
you
that
won like
was
8-4 Friday.
that was wild.
Yeah, yeah. Just in context, it was a diaper party, right, for Jackie and Kels.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a D6 game. Yeah, it got pretty interesting there at the halfway through for sure. I've rarely. You see comebacks all the time in deck, but that one was just crazy. I
want Matt Money to know, like, I love him. Like,
Yeah.
that is a good dude, but like, he does not like me after.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I just remember I needed a beer after that. I don't drink much. He came over, Ryan. He's like, "You want one?" I'm like, "Oh yes, I do." And I just scored, kept it. That's awesome.
At least you didn't have to ref it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That wouldn't have been a fun one to ref.
No, it wouldn't. He got
Yeah.
plenty of questions even after the game. It was a long
I'm
night.
sure.
Yeah. But I can't remember the reference. He stayed to answer them all, so kudos
Yeah.
to him. Ooh, you should
Nice.
go.
I'm gonna miss D6 this year.
Yeah. Did you have the option to play? Or no, you're up to D4 now. You're ranked. Yeah, you got ranked up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, would have been fun.
Alright, next we got Nightmare on Deck Street.
Okay.
We have Vinny Garcia, Aaron Esco, Jesse Eschen,
No.
Tanner Judish, Brett Jacobson, Miles Bird, Matt Garcia, Haley Dole, Joe Philman, and Justin Leatherman in net.
Shout out to Letterman, that's a good dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I know you guys just.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I really like him.
He is. He's a nice guy. He understands the game. That's pretty much, for the most part, those a lot of the same pieces on last year's
Yeah,
game.
wish he had more defense in front of him. Been nice.
The filming kids, like I've talked about, they're getting good. You know, did you say both Vinny and? Oh, you switched already.
Both, yeah.
Both Vinny and Matt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me go back and check. Hold on.
How come Matt doesn't play much? Does he just get injured or don't give a fuck or?
Who?
Matt Garcia.
I think he gets people
Injured.
sub-eligible probably.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it's both. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because he's a good, solid player too. Okay.
Yeah. They couldn't get Hogue again?
That's what I was wondering.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was he too?
Yeah.
They seemed like they had a bunch of fun as a team last year. Like they were always laughing and joking, which is.
They're always mad at us.
Well, who isn't? No, just kidding.
I wish him the best of luck.
He doesn't.
No.
Oh, boy. Anyway.
There's a team I wish the worst of luck is them. Nice.
Congrats, Nightmare. You're only second.
No, shout out to
Obviously.
Haley Dole. She's cool.
Yeah, Haley is cool.
I love you. She's
Yeah.
sweet. Alright, next we've got the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, this roster is fucking loaded.
God, yes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see one of these guys on here.
Me too.
We've got,
And then we'll get to that.
Uh-oh.
I wonder which one you're talking about.
I
Probably a
got
different
an
one than
idea.
me.
I got it. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is
John Dawson, Trenton Walden.
So who's John Dawson?
he's like the owner of the Storm. He's played great defense.
So he's
played
their
on the
goal.
Devils.
He's their goalie, right?
No.
No. Hunter Smith is their goalie.
Oh, that's who it is.
Yeah.
Do you know who Hunter Smith is?
No, I know.
I'm trying to find out.
I know. So am I. That's why I was hoping I'd find out from the scrimmage. Probably came from the AAHL or something.
I don't remember ever even saying his name on here before.
Yeah, I don't
New
know.
kid?
No, knowing them, they're probably paying him.
Okay, you.
Yeah, he plays
So-
like D1 Ice. Go ahead.
Oh Lord.
Nah.
John Dawson,
Yeah.
Trenton Walden,
Yeah.
Travis Poulin,
Uh-huh.
Adam Trone,
Phew.
Michael McMeekin,
Uh-huh. Mikey.
Taylor Four,
Yeah.
Zach Tucker, Jordan Esco, and Peyton Bazzari. Was that who you were?
No.
No,
No.
so I asked Trone to be on our.
Oh,
I asked first. So we'll get to how the Yeti build went, like when we get to the Yetis. But I asked Trone, and he didn't want to play in the division. And I talked to Trone last night, and I was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Busted.
No, it's not like that. He got talked into it, but I mean, when you're talking about Trone, like that's a really good hockey player.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he can score, he can pass, like he is always in your pocket. Like like that's someone. If it doesn't cost you a rank point too, like that's really someone you want. So that was rough. Yeah. So shout out to Mighty Ducks for getting him.
Yeah.
Taylor 4 being ranked 5+ is amazing.
Yeah, he's a very similar build to
Athletic.
how Trone is. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a really good team.
It really is. That's a phenomenal team.
Yeah, Peyton's really good at building rosters.
Yeah, Yeah, I talked to Taylor last night. He's already in love with this team. I'm glad to see that he's happy and playing with this team. So.
Is he still mad at you?
For what?
Not playing with him.
Who?
Peyton.
They don't need Mark. We need Mark.
I mean, you know what? I at that time I was pretty serious about being done. I really was. You know, it is a bad look when you say, "Yeah, I might do this," and then don't. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's on me.
You're
So-
blind.
Well, if you want to play another season, like your heart's gotta be in it.
Yeah,
otherwise-
100%. It's gotta be. Yeah, I'm wired where. Yeah, I gotta be 100% in to play. Yeah, halfway doesn't cut it for me. So, by that looks at roster, they don't fucking need me. So.
No, that's a really good build. I don't know.
I think everybody's gonna be curious about the goaltender. If he's
Yeah.
halfway salvageable, then
I'm sure he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, Peyton knows what he's doing. I don't see a lot of holes. The rank points are Esco and who's their other D4?
Peyton, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I can't wait to play him. That's gonna be a really fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna be a top team in the division. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Shout out to Esco. I love that dude.
Yeah, that guy's
That's
great.
my
Except
boy.
for the one time he skipped out on golfing with us.
Yeah, but that's just him.
Is that just?
That's
him?
just who he is as a
Oh,
person.
Okay. I'm just sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, next we have the Yetis.
Dang, we already ran through them. Okay.
Mhm, we did.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go slow. You know the drill, lady.
All right.
And then.
Everyone's already checked out except for like people in our group chat.
Oh, okay. Thanks to AEW.
Yeah.
Are you,
Hold on, I was looking up this Hunter kid.
oh, you're getting the deets on Hunter?
Yeah, I wanted to see if he played.
Yeah, we'll
for-
fucking
I
yeah.
already checked. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a game on
Okay.
QC Deck Hockey,
Okay.
at least.
Well, on the Facebook.
Is there like a picture with him in like
He's-
the Blackhawks organization? Or
Yeah, he's
something?
probably won a Stanley Cup.
Right.
He's like at a wedding or something, and he's in a pool.
Is he
if-
blocking balls
if
in the
this
pool?
is the
Like,
right
what's he
Hunter
doing?
Right.
He goes to St. Ambrose to be a PA. Ooh, smart guy. Smart guy. Okay, anyways, Yetis 5+.
Thank you.
We've got, I'll save that one for last. Evan Peterson.
Yeah, Evan's played for 3 years and he's come a long way. Like, no one tries harder than Evan. He's a great barricade in front of the net. His stick handling gets better and better every year. His passing gets better and better every year. One of my best friends in the world. Like, no one I'd rather have on a team.
Good to know. That's good. Steve Clark.
Don't know him, but he's Cam Shoop's friend, and he plays hockey, so.
Oh, okay, good.
That's our wild card.
Okay. And then Cameron Shoop.
Yeah, we all know Cam.
Okay. Justin Holst.
Man.
Should be what, ranked like
God.
4+?
Oh my God. I cannot believe the leap he has taken. Oh my God.
So me and Holst did not get along last year at all. Like, we fought all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And I messaged him when we decided to build this team, and he was like, yeah, I'd rather play with you than against you. And we played with him in Buffalo, and I fell in love with the kid. Like, he's the nicest kid in the world, and he is a nasty hockey player.
Yeah.
Like, he should not be ranked 5+.
No, he's made me look stupid out there. It's just, man, he is a really nice guy. I actually got into it with him at Winter Tourney the same way. But I mean,
I love that fire about him though. I hope he keeps it.
Oh, he will. I'm pretty sure. That's fine.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be that guy.
Yep.
Joe Amstutz was next.
Yeah.
I mean, he's another guy who should be ranked D4. I mean, he knows every angle of his stick. Like, he has one of the best backhands that you could ever wish for. He can score from anywhere. Nicest guy. Great teammate. He was a central part of our Yeti Cups. Like, he came out there and banged it out with us as a sub, and I am so happy to have him. Yeah.
All right. Josh Woodham.
I mean, okay, so I think this is the year you're gonna see the best of him. I mean, everybody knows Woody. I think he is the most motivated he's ever been, and I think this is probably he's gonna score a lot.
Right. Easily one of the toughest players I played against. Like, he doesn't give an inch.
Yeah.
And if you're going the other way, he's going to chase your ass until he gets it.
Yeah, so. This is gonna be his best year.
Yeah.
He's in his prime.
Yeah.
All right, Jake Spaven.
Dude, this is gonna be like our most improved player from the beginning to the end. I feel like.
Yeah. So his passing is is something that we're gonna try and work on. But
sure.
I mean, his positioning, his shooting, guy's a hustler, stick handler, and everything. I mean, he's gonna be a really good hockey player.
He is, yeah.
He's gonna be a really good hockey player.
No, I remember everybody last year was like, "Who's that guy with the earrings?" Well, of course, Reagan brought him in because Reagan brings everybody in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be one to watch out for.
Yeah.
Especially later in the year.
Yeah.
For sure.
Then we have Matt Bowie.
Yeah.
Wonder who that is.
Trash.
He's on the team. No one told me.
Not trash.
Man. How long have you been playing now?
Since fall of 2019. Finally got ranked up to D4.
How did you discover the game to get in?
It was like Bane and Schlemmy were already playing, and those are two of my really good friends from high school. Obviously not friends anymore since they're on Colgan, so I mean, I'm gonna burn their house down and all that stuff. But
yeah. No big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
2019, I was fucking terrible.
Oh, okay. I guess I am.
Okay, so were
that.
you on the D5 Bandits in 2019? So I think they ended up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I swear to God, if it weren't for COVID, I probably would have quit.
Oh.
Because there wasn't shit else to do.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because 2019, I had such a miserable time, and then I kind of started to figure some things out. Like kind of figured out a shot in a little bit, but I was still slow and everything. I didn't really have stick handles. But I figured something out in 2020 and just kind of started to figure the game out from there.
Yeah. You figured it out big time, man. You're one of the smarter players out there.
I appreciate
you never make
it.
a wrong decision. Yeah,
I do though.
But if you do, you catch back.
But if I do, I yell "fucker."
Right. Definitely, yeah, for sure. So, yeah.
Okay, next. So we have Mark McDermott.
Jesus. Trash building here. I thought this was a winning organization.
You're kind of the backbone of this team. Like this, you kind of bring it all together. Like veteran presence, don't give up shit, and great passer, and that's why I want to have you with the kids line. I mean, they're super skilled kids. I think it's gonna be a great thing.
I'm looking forward to it. I was telling you a while back, I just feel rejuvenated this season. I know you're saying maybe Woody kind of felt the same. I just feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder. I don't have to deal with all this extra stuff because I already work at deck, just like everybody else. I have a full-time job, It's just when you're doing all the extracurricular stuff, it just adds up over time.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice for me just to show up and play and know that these guys are going to take care of it. One way or another, make sure it's a winning organization. Even if it's not early, it's going to be down the line late in the season.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 years we started 1-5 and won the cup. So.
Yeah, right. So I'm certainly jacked. Did I ever think I'd play for the Yetis? No. I mean, we've had our battles through the years with Colgan and Yetis and stuff. And,
you remember like 2 years ago? So it was a D4 semifinals.
Okay.
And it was a wet night out. Okay. It was first year we had the D4 Yetis.
Okay.
And I went up with a shot and you slid in front of it. And I pushed your head.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
So am I like one of the three guys?
Yeah.
One of the three guys who maybe you tried to fight.
Right. Yeah. I do remember that now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then I remember I messaged you. I felt super bad because you're like the nicest guy in the world.
Right. Yeah. It's just one of those things. It's heat of the game, man. Yeah.
That was
an overtime game.
I had a really bad back. And you slid in front of me. And I wasn't having it.
Yeah, I remember that specific.
Wasn't the right mood though.
Right. Yeah, I remember that game. It was a hell of a game, actually.
Mark will always put himself in front of the ball.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah,
should.
He comes home the whole entire deck hockey season just black and blue.
Yeah.
It's just.
How many years you got left in you?
Hopefully not many. I don't know. We'll see. Like last year really took its toll on me. I mean, I've been blessed to be on so many awesome teams.
Yeah.
But last year was just like that Benders deal was just terrible.
What happened with the Benders?
Just like so many guys quit on the team,
Yeah.
And these are guys I've won championships with.
Yeah.
And it was a fully sponsored team to begin with. So you're already quitting on your buddy that paid for your full sponsorship, right?
Right.
Yeah, they just didn't start the roster right. They just assumed, well, we could grab a couple guys out of a bar, get the rest, and call it good.
For a 4+ team, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't, but they took that year off from COVID, so when they came back, they didn't realize how competitive 4+ got. Because
what else did we have to do during COVID besides play deck hockey?
Right. And I didn't really say a word because I'm like, it's not my team, it's not my sponsorship. But halfway through the season, obviously, I had to take the reins, at least salvage it. At least we got some quality subs, at least. Mitch Seifer came in and helped us a bunch. At least salvage something, make us look all right. So anyways, but yeah, long story short, I mean, that took its toll. Bandits, we had that incredible run there for a few years, and then last year was just rough. We had Christian Hahn's dad. He's been open about him passing away, and then Andrew Daly. Obviously, I think about him every day.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I mean, if I do, I know his parents are, and his ex-girlfriend. His girlfriend is. So, just all added up last year. It's like, man, it's just.
It was rough.
You take a look at that cup you got there. You go through those pictures, like no one's. Like 75% of those people maybe don't play deck, or if they do, they're on other teams.
Yeah.
It's a team. It's an ultimate team game.
Yeah.
So it said, hey,
It's like what's that core Bandits family kind of.
yeah, like Chris
Like
Langley's
split.
done. Chris
Yeah.
Langley's retired. Nathan Joyce is still
Chewy.
out. Yeah, Chewy's playing. We'll
Oh.
get to him, but
Caitlin.
yeah, it takes a team.
Yeah.
It's an ultimate team game. So I'm glad to get the invitation. Glad to be here. So I'm jacked. I
We
really
haven't
am.
talked
excited.
about your goalie. yet.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
Harry
no.
Jacobs.
Not a pain in my ass by any means. Just kidding.
Very reasonable list of demands.
Would you like to read a few of Perry's demands?
Yeah, I don't know why you sent it to my phone because my phone's up there. So
Oh.
it's going back into our
Yeah.
text.
Yeah. Read a few. Just in case someone wanted to recruit a D1 player to come down to our level so they know what they're fucking getting into.
2023 contract demands.
By Perry Jacobs.
Non-negotiable.
Yes.
All right, signing bonus will be 1 domesticated raccoon. His name will be Hank.
So how do you domesticate a raccoon?
Good question. But now every time I see a raccoon, his name is Hank.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I will also require 1 package of Big League Chew per game. Strawberry.
Yeah.
Easy.
On game day, a personal masseuse will be shipped to my house to loosen me up. A butler will acquire any and all pregame meals so I don't burn any unnecessary energy. This butler shall also remove all dog and Hank poo that is in my yard. Meals will consist of fruits and nuts flown in directly from the Caribbean. Later games.
So who takes care of that though? Because
Eh,
is that the chef's part or?
Good question.
We'll have to discuss it with him.
The
I mean,
butler
we already got we already got figured out.
Right. We got it all taken care of.
Later games
Yeah.
will require steak. Nothing less than a 6-ounce filet prepared by Gordon Ramsay himself.
That's that Duck City in him.
In between periods, I will require...
We're not the Duck City Yetis.
Right. McDonald's should
We're
fucking
in
sponsors.
real I'll be back by the time she
Yeah.
gets
No,
like
just
halfway through.
just like one more. We didn't need to go through the whole list.
These are funny, though.
Yeah.
1 to 3 orange slices per period. Scarlett Johansson will hand feed these to me. After game beers will be provided by everyone at least once. You will conveniently find a sub for me on weeks when it's my turn to buy. And it got cut off after that.
Thank God.
Yep.
Woo! That's quite the list, Perry. What do you
How
think
does
of
he come
that?
up with these things?
I have literally no idea.
He did take a long time to send them to you, though, so I wonder if
Yeah.
you put a lot of thought into it.
I guarantee you put a lot of thought into it. He's been your coach, though. How do you?
Uh-huh.
What'd you think of him when he coached you?
He was a good coach. It was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
always positive.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember
Okay.
anything negative about him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've had pretty much a smile on my face ever since he said yes, to be honest. So
You have.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's easily my biggest get. I would figure.
Yeah, that was all Mark.
Yeah.
I was telling her I've had a smile on my face, man, ever since he said yes. Because this guy's a competitor. Like, he subbed a few games for us down in 5 and stuff for Bandits the past couple seasons, and he played lights out.
Yeah.
And he's a competitor. Like,
That's the thing. He's a competitor.
yeah, like he'll make sure we're doing our part and help us out. But he did. There was one night for a playoff game we needed him because Chris Langley had a deal or something, and
Really bully.
yeah, and Perry still had to play like a D1 like very important playoff game that night, and he still did us a favor to play that game, even though he's had bigger things, that later do that night. So
Yeah.
I can't believe you said yes to begin with. Because I expected to know.
Super happy he did say yes, and I'm super excited that Perry's playing with us. I mean, like you said, he's a competitor, and I'm very excited to see his growth through the year as a goalie, because I know you said he wanted to get back into playing goalie.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. When you're trying to build a team, you're trying to find those guys who are going to play above their rank, and that's a guy you can.
Yeah, right. Mold into one for sure. Yeah. Right.
So.
Yeah. I'm hoping we got the steal of the day for sure, and I think we do.
Yeah.
I definitely think we do because a lot of it's goaltending down there. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
When you get to a lot of these teams, they're only going to have a couple shooters like he was talking about in D5 where, hey, we got to guard AJ and we got to guard Isaiah. If you do that, shut them down, I mean, where's the other scoring come from sometimes? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly jacked. But you know what? He came here because of the Yetis organization. He didn't really know these guys, to be honest. And I said, do you like winning? And I pretty much sold him right there.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. No, you guys did it.
Six cups in 3 years. I mean, we're.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna last forever, but gonna ride it while it does.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, obviously this is a first time 5+ Yetis, and then there's Colgan. Go ahead.
On the roster, and it says the.
Oh, it still says Colgan.
Yeah, it still says
I know
for
that,
Yeti.
Yeah.
And then Culligan is DAV.
Right.
Yeah. So Woody took CUL to make sure that Colgan couldn't get it.
Oh, okay. That's hilarious.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
That's always how I tell the teams is by like
now
there's one that says ass, there's one that says Dav.
Alright.
Culligan's wrong, and yeah. That'll be
so,
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
May 5th.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun game to watch.
It's going to be the hardest I ever play.
Can't wait till the playoff games. Well, no, I gave it all back on May 5th, so. You are wrong.
Hey,
you're wrong.
hopefully we play Culligan in the playoffs.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure.
If they make it that far.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Gotta score.
Yeah.
Gotta find a way to score.
Sure.
Not sure how they're gonna do it.
Okay. All right. Well, then.
Love you guys.
Right. On that note, I think.
Wait, we got predictions.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So we can't predict ourselves, or can we?
Let's say we don't predict ourselves.
All right. I'm tied between Mighty Ducks and Devils.
I think it's Mighty Ducks for me.
I think
that's a really good build.
It 100% depends on this goaltender for me. If he's, and I'm sure he is. Like you said, Peyton knows his shit.
Yeah,
I think Mighty Ducks be
Yeah. I think it's going to be us against Mighty Ducks, just like it was in D4 last year, and hopefully we come out on the right side of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm certainly jacked to get this going, and I haven't been this rejuvenated in a long time, so.
Let's go!
Let's go! Yeah. I can't thank you. Everybody, the Yetis has been first class to welcome me in. So it's been a long time since I've been in a new franchise. So.
Yeah.
I'm certainly jacked. It feels like the old days, where it's all one big family.
Yeah.
So, except for May 5th, it's not. That's
No.
my understanding. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you. I wish you luck on all your teams. It'll be a few more days. The sweet plastic will be right under your feet again.
We're gonna have a good night.
Yeah,
we're gonna have a good night when we win the cup. So.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here for, man.
Yes,
we don't play for anything less. So.
Yes, sir.
All right. Big show retirement. Possible a big retirement announcement.
It's not least at all.
Not at all. But man, thank you for the drinks. Thanks for coming over, man.
Of course.
Great having you.
Of course.
All right, we'll see you soon and get the other divisions done and call it a week.
All right.
All right.